Greetings everyone, welcome to my review of Mega Man Issue 2 from Archie Comics. Now, where we left off, Dr. Wily stole Dr. Light's 6 robot masters and reprogrammed them to wreak havoc on the city. In response, Rock volunteered to have himself modified by Dr. Light into a super fighting robot. Alright, let's see how this issue deals with Mega Man dealing with combat situations for the first time. We start with 2 soldiers hiding among the rubble, pondering what to do next. They need a miracle to stand a chance against Dr. Wily and the Robot Masters. Fortunately for them, the miracle just teleported in. Yes, Mega Man has arrived, and according to Dr. Light's information, Mega Man has the best chance of taking out Bomb Man first. Mega Man's like, why didn't you make it a Pillow Man or something like that? Dr. Light explains, they were originally designed to help people, but Dr. Wily weaponized them. Of course, the 2 soldiers overhear this conversation. One of them says, he's fighting the other robots? The guy with the purple mohawk said, it might be a track. Mega Man overhears the conversation, and being the polite robot he still is, he goes over and says, hello, sorry if I scared you, but I'm here to help you people. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna be going. Bye-bye. So we're essentially starting Bomb Man stage. The first enemy Mega Man encounters are the Flea enemies. And of course, Dr. Light explains that these enemies were originally failed crop protectors. Mega Man encounters a shadowy figure with a shield. Dr. Light thinks it's someone named Blues, but upon closer inspection, it turns out it's a Sniper Joe. Dr. Light's advice to Mega Man, just run. Roll says, Dr. Light, who's this Blues person? He pretty much changes the topic. It's like, no, it's not important right now. We have to help your brother. Mega Man drops down a pit, just like here in the games, and confronts Bomb Man. Mega Man identifies himself to Bomb Man as Rock, and if Bomb Man's impressed with Mega Man's makeover, Bomb Man says, if you want to really make an impression, you gotta enter with a bang. And thus the boss battle begins. Bomb Man tosses bombs everywhere, and Mega Man doesn't want to fight him, but Dr. Light reminds Mega Man that you have to, which results in Mega Man charging his Mega Buster and taking out Bomb Man in one shot. And of course, he apologizes. Dr. Light instructs Mega Man to copy Bomb Man's power, the Hyper Bomb, with a mere touch. And then Dr. Light reassures Mega Man that once all of this is over, he will repair Bomb Man to be just the way he was before. And with that, Mega Man is teleported to the next area, the construction site where Gutsman is wreaking havoc. First thing Mega Man sees is a helmet, but this helmet is actually a Met. Dr. Light explains that the Mets, or Metars, or Metools, or whatever these things are called, are pretty much this module things that can be adapted to any situation. And Dr. Light's not kidding. I mean, in the games, they have been known to have flippers, even fly in space with little space helmets. Anyway, Mega Man is continuing his journey up to the top, and he encounters what he thinks is a worker, but in fact, it's actually another robot called Picket Man. Mega Man's like, don't want to fight you. And Dr. Light again reassures Mega Man that, don't worry, they can be rebuilt. As soon as Mega Man enters Gutsman's area, the transmission gets cut off. And so here is Gutsman ready to, rock Rock's world. Mega Man has no choice but to shoot lasers at him, but they have no effect on Gutsman. Well, he did acquire an explosive weapon, so he switches to Hyper Bomb, and in one blast, Gutsman is out of commission, which makes sense because in the video games, the Hyper Bomb is Gutsman's weakness. We get a transmission back from Dr. Light, and Mega Man starts copying Gutsman's weapon, the Super Arm. Dr. Light says, are you okay? You want to come back and recharge first? Mega Man's like, no, let's just get it over with, and he gets teleported away to his next destination in an old factory where Cutman is hanging out. And as soon as Mega Man enters the factory, we encounter these one-eyed squid thingies known as the Octopus Battery. And Mega Man has this very interesting dialogue. Dr. Light says, are you okay, Rock? Mega Man replies, I'm sorry, Dr. Light, but Rock is the lab assistant. I'm Mega Man, and I blow up other robots. Roll's like, is he okay? He sounds cold and distant. Dr. Light's like, I was afraid something like this would happen. Rock is a gentle soul, and both were programmed with peaceful ideals in mind, and he is chosen to help people. Dr. Light continues to explain that he feels like he's going against his nature. He's going against his own kind. Roll's like, it's not his fault. Dr. Wily reprogrammed the Robot Masters like that. Roll grabbed the headset and assures Rock that he is not a bad person. You're caring. You're helping people by volunteering. You're making this great sacrifice. And all that while he encounters Cutman. And of course, Cutman here, being the guy he is, resorts to a whole thing of cut puns like, oh, guess you aren't that sharp. I'm a cut above the rest, and blah, 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 blah.
Mind if I cut in?
Mega Man switches to Super Arm, and he crushes Cutman. Again, makes sense. Super Arm is Cutman's weakness. He copies the rolling cutter, and says, Roll, thank you for helping me keep my focus. Mega Man is off to confront the final 3 Robot Masters. Meanwhile, in Dr. Wily's lair, he's also been monitoring the situation, and he has sent a recovery robot to pick up Cutman, just like he did with Bomb Man and Guts Man. He pretty much gloats that, if you can beat my other Robot Masters and make it to my fortress, I'll be glad to destroy you personally. Wah wah ha ha ha. Wah 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 wah. I like the issue overall. The thing is, though, I want to say something that many reviewers have said before. Well, first of all, the whole battle between the Robot Masters, they take only a few pages, and that's it for them. I admit, I am kind of disappointed a little how the fights are not that drawn out, and a little more disappointed that Mega Man doesn't take any damage from these guys. I mean, he just dodges, shoots them, they're down 1 count, for the most part. But what I do like in this issue, though, is the psychological effects. Mega Man has been drafted, or he volunteered himself to go to war. You're dealing with the psychological aspects of having to kill his own kind. I mean, when you really think about it, it's pretty deep. Soldiers in real life go to war, volunteer to protect the things they love, but when they actually go into combat, it turns out that, well, they're not really prepared for what's facing them. And this is exactly what Mega Man is going through. He's killing his own kind, essentially, killing robots, and he does not like it one bit. I mean, he even shuts himself off. He tries to disconnect himself from his emotions so he can get the job done quickly and as painless as possible. But then Roll comes in, reassures him that it's okay to feel. You're not a bad person for doing the things you do. You're helping people. And this brings Rock back. Oh, I also like here that Dr. Light is monitoring the situation, and as you can see, the monitor screen has a bunch of different things in reference to the games. I mean, there are a bunch of 8-bit sprites, Robot Master Select screen, which looks right this time, Mega Man's health bar, the Mega Man energy bar, and I see an E-tank in the corner. So, it's like Dr. Light is essentially watching Mega Man or playing Mega Man on the televisions. So, overall, I'm going to give this issue an 8.5 out of 10. Well, let's see how Mega Man handles the last 3 Robot Masters. Until then, see you next time.